Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm doing a little maintenance on the Jeep Wrangler today. If you're behind on your maintenance like I am, there's some things that I've been putting off for some time. So I wanted to show you if you need to replace your serpentine belt and belt tensioner, what it looks like in there, and we can discover together how this can be done. Let me give you a better look at what's going on. Okay, this is what it looks like at the moment. It is a lot easier to see what's going on here without all this intake manifold and everything. And of course this light, I'm sorry, it's an LED, so it has a strobe effect. I hope that doesn't affect you. And looking down in here, obviously the first thing you notice is the alternator is backwards, which means the belt is on the inside, and the tensioner is down below it and to the left. I drew a pattern of what the routing of the belt looks like, so if you get turned around, you kind of know what it looks like. Okay, I'm going to start working on taking this apart and seeing what it takes to get it done, and I will be back in just a moment and let you know what I've found so that you don't have to face the same issues. Okay, on the front of the tensioner, there's a little square for your 1/2 inch ratchet to go into. I've got an extension, and you just got to apply tension to that. It's got the little hydraulic shock on it, so it releases slowly. So you got to put some tension on it and just be patient, and it will slowly start giving. And when it does, remove the belt from this smooth pulley right here. That'll be the easiest one you can get to, and just slide it off. Difficult to do with 2 hands. You need about 3, but I was able to pull it back just a bit, and that little shock will compress, and when it does, we slipped it off of the pulley here, and it's off. So now we can remove the connectors to your alternator, and we're going to have to take that alternator off. There's no way to snake that belt in there as tight as it is with the alternator in place. Okay, to remove the alternator, squeeze these 2 prongs together. This comes off, takes the bolt off. In the meantime, go ahead and disconnect your battery. I did that already, but should have pointed that earlier. When you're working with an electrical thing like this, always disconnect the battery. And then this red tab needs to slide back. That'll allow you to squeeze. It's on there a little tight. Probably has never been removed, but it snaps right off. Okay, the alternator is held in place by 4 bolts. These 2 long ones are 15 millimeter. The 2 shorter ones are 13 millimeter. But all 4 have to come out. Because seeing where it mounts, the 15s run into here, and the 13s go down here. But that frees up your belt. Now it should be easy enough to remove the tensioner itself, throw the new belt in place, and then bolt the tensioner in place. Old versus new. There's just 2 13 millimeter bolts that hold that tensioner in place. Okay, now I'm going to try to snake this out of here. It looks like, let's see, I have to figure out how this goes. Well, I found that this bracket is just a little too close to the pulleys there to sneak it by. For whatever reason, this is a 16 millimeter bolt and there's a 13 below it. You don't have to remove them completely, but you do have to loosen them enough so that you can pull that bracket out. That'll give you just enough slack to sneak that belt between the pulley and the bracket. Now we're going to work on snaking the new belt in. Okay, we've got the belt pretty much snaked in the appropriate spot. We still have to put the alternator back in place. But in order to do that, we're going to have to take it off this pulley so that we have enough space to do that. And then once we get everything in place, we'll use our pry bar on the tensioner in order to get it back onto this pulley that we initially took it off of to start with. So we're going to put the alternator back in place now. Okay, we're reaching the end. It's completely on except for slipping it over this pulley. So I've just got to put tension on the tensioner to compress it to allow it to slip over the pulley, and then we're done. Unfortunately, I need extra hands, so I'm going to have to put the camera down, but I'll be back in just a moment. The belt is in place. You definitely could use a 3rd hand. I did do it with 2, but man, you're going to use some muscle. Pull on this to slip it over those pulleys and maintain leverage. But it's all on. Everything's good. For now, we're just going to reconnect the alternator, and we are done. Well, if you're still with me up to now, That was a good project. I know you saved a lot of money not taking it to dealer or another shop to do the work, but doing it yourself gives you a sense of satisfaction, and hopefully you've learned something in the process. Check out the next video about the spark plugs. If you haven't already changed them, maybe now's a good time. If you're thinking about a belt and you haven't done either one, maybe do them together. That would be a great idea. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time.